Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and we're back with me doing this pattern number 28 from friendshipbracelets.net. So I've done this pattern so many different ways. This time we flipped it in the middle. So we had the arrowheads pointing towards the center and flipped it in the middle. And this is me working with 6 strands of embroidery floss. So it's 12 strings coming down, and 12 string patterns, that was kind of my thing for a while now, right? But this is actually just doing with 6 individual strands, which makes it really, really petite. It's, I want to say it's about a cm wide. I think it's maybe a little bit more than a cm, maybe like 12 millimeters. So still tiny. It's still really, really tiny. The part that probably surprised me the most is, well, this one we added like 3 rows at the top and 3 at the bottom, which gives it about a cm longer in length. Ended up taking me 1 hour and 37 minutes to make. I did not expect that. And I'm wondering if that extra cm is the 7 minutes more than when I did it before. I did that other one, and it took me about like 1.5 hours. And I wasn't sure if that was normal or not. This one took a little bit longer, but this is technically a little bit longer in length. So I don't know what to really make of it. We have to experiment a little bit more. Yes, I've been distracted, having videos playing and stuff like that. But that was true with both of the bracelets. So I really don't know. And if you're wondering why the sudden making really skinny bracelets, it's simple. They were very popular at the art fair that I was at when I sold quite a number of bracelets, and the smaller ones seemed to be a thing. And yeah, I kind of want to stock up on some skinnier bracelets because I have so few left. You can go check out the shop, see what I have over on akaawol.com. There is a shop of bracelets that are available, and you'll notice the small ones there aren't a whole lot of. And these are technically smaller still, because the smaller ones I was doing before were 8 strand, because that's like a normal kumi. This is different. I don't know what exactly it is. It uses a kumi disc, but it's not quite like the other kumis at all. It's not like a regular braid either. I don't know. My wife does it, turns out pretty cool, and allows me to make even skinnier bracelets. So there you go. And it's fun because I've done so many 12 string patterns, trying them out on the smaller scale where it's like the pattern is longer. So we get a real chance to see the changes of like the colors going through the cycle or whatever, the thing is doing. We can see it like even longer than it was before. This particular one used more yellows than the red color. So yeah, there was still plenty left, but I am still a little bit curious if we pick a pattern that like maybe it comes out and comes back in, comes out, comes back in, would it be long enough to cover it like all the way from beginning to end? So I think that's going to be what the next bracelet that I work on is. Just to know that the strings are long enough, because if not, maybe I have to adjust the template accordingly, because more than 1/3 of a skein kind of gets a little bit difficult. The only other fraction that, it would be half a skein, which is ridiculously crazy, because that would be what, 4 meters? Yeah, 4 meters in length. So trying to pull that up and through it would be really difficult. It would get tangled up easy. It would just be a mess. So 1/3 is really kind of the limit there. This is the center. This is, so the yellow comes in and does a thing, and then it switches over, and you can see me trying to make the most of the segment knotting there. So pretty cool. But since we're at the middle, let me just give a shout out to my YouTube members for making this stuff possible. Seriously, the channel needs all the help it can get, and these great people have helped keep the channel going. So definitely kudos to them. If you want to join, it's the join button next to subscribe on YouTube. And I say on YouTube because if you go to my web page and you're looking at the tutorials and you're looking at the pattern and then you look at the making it or whatever, you can actually watch my videos on my website. So I guess it wouldn't have the links over there to be able to do the join thing. So that's why I mention it, just in case you think I'm weird. It's really, there's a method to the madness. There are other ways to watch my videos. So once it changed direction, I gotta say, I'm probably not as big of a fan of it going backwards like it is right here. It just feels more natural coming down with the arrowhead. So this is not my favorite part. It goes pretty well. I mean, it's repetitive enough that it becomes kind of intuitive, and you can kind of work back and forth side to side and kind of get the segmenting down really, really well. But yeah, if given my choice, I like the downwards version better. And I might actually make, one that just goes downwards the whole time. I don't know. I haven't really quite decided yet. I've got a lot of the string right here already pre-cut because it was meant as backup for one of the bags I was making. In case I was running out of string, I would have string ready to go and be able to finish that creation. And it turned out I didn't need any of it. So there's a lot of it cut up. I don't know exactly how many more bracelets this size I could make, but I can tell you it'd be several. So maybe I'll try to find some other interesting patterns that use 6 colors so nicely. Yeah, I can't think of too many right off the top of my head that works really good for a fade. Not quite like this. We could do like a zigzag one. That would be fun. We could do an arrowhead that doesn't change directions. That would be fun. If you guys have ideas, leave it in the comments. I'm always up for a challenge. So I know there's other versions of the arrowheads that we could maybe do. We could do one where instead of it having that big wrap around 3 knot thing, we could do the smaller version where it's like 2 by 2, for each of the arrowhead parts. That would be fun. So yeah, maybe we can use these things up and get them out there. Although I don't want, like I said, I have a lot of that string already cut up. I don't want necessarily the whole thing in my display be nothing but this color combination. So we'll have to figure out some other things to do with this string. I don't know. I think we're getting near the end. I didn't realize we were so close to the end already. Hey, you made it through the video. Thank you. If you could hit the like button, that would be awesome. And here comes the big reveal. So yeah, thanks for watching. And as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.